Hello friends, and thank you so much for watching this video. Today we're gonna paint two palm trees at sunset with the surfer on the background. For the supplies, I'm gonna recommend not to use this kind of brush. We're gonna need a pointy one. If you have one that is flat like this, it's not gonna help you very much either, so just look for a Vegas striper. Vegas striper is the one that has a pointy edge and it's gonna work just perfect for this painting. Another thing that you're gonna need are 2 jars of water and a spray. We might use this, might not, depending on the speed on how you paint. Another brush that I'm gonna be using is this flat Mottler, just to spread the water and have my first wash. I'm doing a light sketch on 11 by 14 inches cold press paper, which I showed at the beginning of the video. It's an Arches paper, and I'm preparing my fine line masking fluid for the areas that I would like to preserve white in the painting. So let's start covering those areas. I'm just looking at my reference photo that I took the night before I started painting, and I'm squinting my eyes to see what are the lightest areas. Now, only after the masking fluid is completely dry, you're gonna prep your Mottler, dip it in water, and spread the first layer until the horizon line, a little above the horizon line, because we're gonna have the yellow of the sun below that line. So let's start with the paint. I'm doing a combination between ultramarine blue and cerulean blue, and I'm moving the brush really fast to cover some areas where my clouds are going to be, and preserving some of the paper, the white of the paper. At this stage, you're working on wet on wet, therefore you're going to have really soft edges for this part. Now, while the upper side of the painting is getting dry, we can work on the bottom where we have the sand, and this side we're going to work more dry than the top. First, I made a wet on wet combination of yellow ochre and brown, sepia brown. Getting more sepia brown and having a very steady hand, I am creating these tree trunks, and the key here is to not have the same value from the top to the bottom. You want to vary that, so you're going to add more or less pigment to have it more intense or less. And for the bottom, I'm going to lose that edge, so I'm putting more pigment at the top. As I go to the bottom, I'm wiping it off so it looks like it's dissipating. For the leaves, I'm doing a combination between same sepia brown, yellow ochre, and permanent green olive. Here I'm paying attention at the edges, so how I am lifting the brush at the edge of the leaves. The rest of it, I don't worry about it because I have that texture created by the masking fluid lines. The only key here is to work very delicate and just use the tip of your brush. That way you can add more little plants in there. You can have those tropical ball moss or those orange little fruits from the palm trees. Whatever you like, just make it more playful and dynamic, I guess. So this is the painting for today. I'm adding the signature and some contrast in the background so we can have that atmospheric perspective where we see some of the trees are more in the distance and the ones that have darker value, they're closer to us. And I'm trying to achieve that look to give it more dimension. And there's our final piece. It's done. If you have enjoyed making this painting, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button for notification on the next video. Happy painting!